Hey, how is everybody? Still tuning up here. How are you guys doing? Good to see you again. I feel a lot better. I was sick last week, sorry. So I couldn't do my show. Still feel a little bit weird, but gotten a lot better. That was a weird bug. But hey, cheers. Thanks for tuning in for another Nils Live from Home. So good to see you guys. So anyways, got some nice tunes lined up for you guys today. And while everybody gets here, I was just jamming with an old good favorite. This song I'm going to play for you first is, let me bring this keyboard over here in case I need to do anything. I don't have to turn around for showing my back. This song is actually the song that was the longest #1 on radio of my tunes. Longer than Pacific Coast Highway, believe it or not. The only reason it didn't have more airplay than Pacific Coast Highway is that at that time we already had lost half the radio station. So instead of getting 700, 800 spins a week to be #1, you only needed like 300 or 400. But anyways, this is the title track. It's not the title track. It's from the What the Funk CD. It's the track called Jumpstart. So let's jumpstart this party tonight. Thanks for tuning in. Here we go. Well, I hope this works. I gotta, of course, see, I'm doing these last second preparations, and I always gotta click on Logic last, so we'll actually play. There we go. Are we ready? Here we go. That's always a fun track. I love this track. It's really a really cool energy. Yeah, that's what the that was really a very, very important song for me because it was such a great hit. It was like it didn't want to leave the charts. So it's a nice thing to have, isn't it? How is everybody doing, guys? I had, as I said, like a little bit crazy week. I was mostly in bed. Believe it or not, my daughter got a second dog this week. What else is going on? I'm going to talk more about this. Like a micro dog. It's something really small. And bear is already not a huge animal. So she loves small dogs, I guess. Yeah, cutest thing in the world. And other than that, I've been working on a music video. From what I hope to be the next single. I will tell you more about once I know for sure. Either way, the video is going to come out, and it's going to feature Bear, his first feature role in a music video. So I was working on that a lot over the last weeks, actually. Yeah, I've just been out of bed for a few days. It was really one of those things that just knocked the power out of you, and all I could do is just lay in bed. So I wish anybody, I hope you guys are all healthy and enjoying your weekend. Cheers. So I'm gonna crisscross a little while. I somehow wrote a list of the songs. Here we are. Oh yeah, this next track goes back to Alley Cat. And I'm just finding some of these tracks that are a little different and I don't play all the time. It's kind of like a moody piece. It's called Open Space. So, and it has like a section where it goes like, it kind of shifts gears a little bit. It's good, you could call it like a smooth jazzy kind of melody, and then it goes really like it flips over and changes attitude. It gets a little bit more aggressive, bluesy and stuff like that. So check it out. This is called Open Space. Aha! Forgot what key I was in. trying to fade out with the track there. So yeah, it is a fun track. It's like, you know, let me rock out a little bit. It's also different because I recorded this, of course, with the Valley Arts guitar over here, which is more Strat, and it plays very different than a Les Paul. So it's always interesting for me when I play a song that I wrote on one guitar and another one. It brings out totally different ideas and makes me play different. I always find them very funny. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Anyways, what else? Oh, I do have some shows coming up. Let me see, where are they? Next month I have 2 shows. I'll be in Vegas on the 11th, and that's a little track date at a speakeasy. But nevertheless, if you're in the Vegas area, it's a free show, so come on out. All the info is on my website, nilsmusic.com, just if you want to get the address and all that kind of stuff. But then for you guys on the East Coast, I'll be in South Carolina, and that's on the 27th, I believe it is. See, my eyesight is so bad. It's the 26th, actually. On the 26th, I'll be in South Carolina at Shay's Lounge, and that's a great, cool little kickback place. I love playing there. Did it for the last couple of years, and always like going back there. I'm looking forward to that one. And then in May is our Spaghettini shows, and that's what we all look forward to. The band, we're going to be there, everybody. So actually going to have a special guest fly into town for that show too, so it's going to be a good one. And there's actually, see, I should have written it out. This weekend, today and tomorrow, you can get 20% off the tickets for the Spaghettini show. And I'm embarrassed to say I did not write down the coupon code. There's a code that you can type in. Go to spaghettini.com and type in the code. I put it out on my mailing list yesterday. You know what? I'm going to post it right under here on the comments as soon as I'm done with the show. I just need to go and look it back up. But there's a 20% discount. It's only good today and tomorrow. But, you know, there will be a nice discount on the tickets, and I hope you guys can make it. Bring some friends, especially if you come with a group of 4, 20% off is a nice chunk. So anyways, what else do I have going on? I have a couple more songs. This next one is also a... how should I describe it? These are the tracks that you don't hear on radio that often. It is called Dance With Me. And the way it came about is that Ricky Lawson was playing drums in it, late Ricky Lawson. And I wanted him to play the Sade kind of drum groove, the but speed it up. And we're making the drum, and then came kind of like a floaty kind of thing. Was kind of tricky to play because the groove is really not, the original groove is really not written for that tempo. But, you know, that what makes it different. That's what makes it different. And then, you know, the music around it is all different and kind of stuff. But anyway, so this one is called Dance With Me. And I find a very interesting track. Chords are very simple, it's just E minor. Oh, I gotta turn this. Yeah. So E minor, A minor for the most part, and then some tricky changes in between. Check it out. I hope you guys like this guy. So dance with me. I'm just having fun tonight. You know, for me, like playing is healing, and not being able to play for a week was hard. Man. So those are fun tracks. You know, it's different. It's a very different track. Also from the What the Funk CD. If you haven't heard it, check it out. You can always go to Nils Music and check out the CD. If you want to support the show, you can either put money in the tip jar or download a CD from the website. If you want an autographed copy, you can get that there as well. I'm getting more comfortable with the YouTube platform. It seems to work really nice and consistently. On Facebook before, I was always afraid every week something new could happen, and so far, knock on wood, it's been pretty solid, so I'm happy about that. I hope you guys enjoyed here on YouTube. I got some comments that the sound is better, so hey, and that's, since we're doing music, it's always a good thing, right? I want to shift gears into my current album, and there's some tracks that I'm kind of relearning and re-experiencing. These tracks, when I write them, they're pretty new, and I'm playing a melody I just wrote and putting something together that I like. And then when I get away for it a year later and I listen to it again, and just listen to the track without what I played, it sometimes gets whole nother ideas and different ways of playing. And especially if I change guitars and play with another guitar, it just feels different. And it's really fun for me because I can approach the song and let it grow in different directions, explore the different options that the song had, melodically, sound-wise, and vibe-wise. That's sometimes how I put my live show together, that if I get these ideas, I usually maybe change the arrangement a little bit to create a different vibe than it was on the record. And it shouldn't be, the live version shouldn't be a carbon copy of the album. The album is the album, and then live is live. You have a lot more time live. You can stretch parts out. You can create moods. On the record, you got to be kind of more concise. You want to be under 4 minutes for radio, and all that good stuff. So that's why I love doing these different versions of the song. So this one song is called "Bouncing in the Castle." Cheers. I need a sip. Still feel my throat a little bit. "Bouncing in the Castle," and when I just listen to the track, it's a really nice vibe. So I'm gonna just play what I feel. Okay, so a little flat here. Hold on. This guitar is pretty good. I felt like playing this guitar. It's a beautiful guitar, just stands there. So I said, man, I gotta play it. So, "Bouncing in the Castle," and that's from the current Feeling Good CD. I could have gone on. See, I get lost in these tracks and find different ways to play around with this. Different approaches on the same song, and you know, that's what music is still alive. You know, that's the fun part about this whole thing. I got another track from the new record I want to play. This one actually, I think I wrote on this record. No, I didn't. Did I? I forgot. But that song started with a melody. A lot of times when I write, I start maybe with a groove and some chords, and then come up with a melody. And then other songs, sometimes I have a melody in my head, and then I find the groove and the stuff around it. So this one is, from the writing point, a track that I started with a melody first, and then, you know, structured the song around that. So it was kind of like a haunting thing that just popped in my head. And the funny thing is, right now, I can't even hear the melody in my head. Isn't that crazy? As soon as I hear the chords, I'll find it again, but it's one of these crazy things. These things are always married, the harmony, rhythm, and the melody. You know, sometimes you start with one thing, sometimes the other. This one is called Hooked on You, also from the new album, Feeling Good. So now I hear it again. just like the hook on this thing. Man, it looks like it jumped to the wrong song, but I'll fix it. Anyways, Hooked on You, that was from the new album Feeling Good. Most of you guys, my regulars, have the CD or have heard it at least. So if you haven't, head over to nilsmusic.com and get yourself a download there. I got one more track for you guys tonight. And this one, I was going to play Saturday Night since it's Saturday night. But it looks to me like we went to a different song. 108. Here we are. I knew that looked wrong. Saturday Night was from Alley Cat. And Alley Cat was one of these records. It's a special album in that I had an extremely long time to write. I worked 2 years on this album. Usually it's like a year, maybe a little year and a quarter. But the album before that, it was a best-of album, so I didn't have to write any new material. And I wrote thinking we're doing a new record, but then the label wanted to release a best-of CD. And so I just kept writing. Wrote a lot of stuff for other artists. By the way, just a shout out, Walter Kittle is out right now with a track, Into the Night, that's doing very well on the radio. It's a track that I wrote for him and produced for him. And also Lisa Adeo is, she's still in the chart with the previous song, but we just finished another production, and that's going to come your way pretty soon. So there's some Nils music coming your way that's not necessarily just me. And we got plenty more good singles on the new album, as you can tell. But this goes back to Alley Cat, Saturday Night. Alley Cat, I mean, I should have had like 6 or 7 singles off that record. It was almost a waste putting all this on one record and then not, running every song to radio. But hey, that's what albums are good for, and that's why I always encourage everybody to download a whole CD rather than just liking one song or downloading one song. You just get the depth of an artist when you download a whole album. And if you download one song, that's nice, but you wear it out, and then these other tracks, they start growing on you, I tell you. It happens every time. If the album is any good, of course. And that's what I strive to do. So here we go, Alley Cat, from Alley Cat, Saturday Night. It's a it's a good exercise to bring the play softer as the track fades out. Well, thanks for letting me practice for you guys. Thanks for tuning in. See, it's about all I can do for today. But I love you guys. I'll be back next week with another show. And then, well, we keep going. If I'm not on the road, I will do a show here, as you guys know. If you want to support the show, please subscribe to the channel, put some money in the tip jar. Go to nilsmusic.com, download yourself a CD. If you want to be part of the fan club, you go to nilsguitar.com and sign up to the fan club. But all that being said, I hope you guys have a great week. I'm enjoying doing this for you guys, and thanks for all the good messages. I appreciate it, the get well messages you've sent me, and hopefully I feel even stronger next week. Okay, you guys take care. I will see you then, and until then, have a good week. Cheers.